man I saw you talking to just before we took off?
An old friend I haven't seen for years.
First, I thought he was an Englishman, but when I saw those dueling scars on his cheek, I realized that he was a German.
That's where you're wrong, my dear. He is an Englishman, but a very important one.
Important?
Yes, my dear. There was a time when he meant more to England than any other Englishman alive.
The suspense is terrific. Now you've got to tell me.
Now?
Now.
I can remember the day that it all started. The day that was to mean so much in his life, my life, and the life of every Englishman.
Mr. Speaker, honorable gentlemen, so long as this imperfect world is what it is, so long as perpetual peace still remains a dream, so long as warlike nations spread their vicious creed that war is noble, just so long will peaceful nations be forced to call upon their sons to defend what is theirs against international marauders. Therefore, gentlemen, and I speak for all within our empire who sincerely love peace, I recommend that His Majesty's government declare
Blimey, he ain't all proud, he ain't. Come on now. Crouch there, crouch. Up along, will you? Can't stay out in the cold all night, you know. Up along there, will you? 35 prisoners, 3 officers, sir.
Tell Captain Neville he'll want a question.
Yes, sir.
Where are the officers?
This way, Captain Neville.
Lanceiro Battalion, eh? Extraordinary.
What is it, sir?
Nothing. Nothing. Get me Colonel Fennick at General Headquarters at once.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, Neville. What?
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, sir, I'd never have believed it. Could you come down right away?
If you say so, Neville, it's worth looking into. Very well. I'll come.
I leave it to you, sir, but you've never seen anything like it in your life.
Extraordinary.
That's what I said, sir.
Oberleutnant Barão Kurt von Rohback.
Of the Imperial Lancers.
You were observing Herr Intelligence.
Had breakfast?
No.
Neither have I. Care to join me?
Thanks.
Come along, then.
Mantel. Well, I don't believe you wasted that beautiful breakfast on me for the pleasure of my company. So proceed with the extraction of valuable military secrets. I shall listen, but I don't promise to answer.
No. You'll be questioned later at headquarters. I invited you not as an enemy, but as a young man caught in the machinery of war. As many British young men have been caught.
This is the war.
Well, all right. You'll be made as comfortable as possible. If there's any favor you care to ask, please don't hesitate.
Thanks. I'd like to have Müller, my Batman, sent where I'm going.
All right.
And a clean shirt, if you can spare me one.
By all means. Give Herr Baron a clean shirt.
Yes, sir.
Return him to the prisoner's guard.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the breakfast and the shirt.
Not at all. We shall meet again, Herr Baron.
Always. Auf Wiedersehen.
Yes, it is. Auf Wiedersehen. You're right. It's amazing.
I thought you'd see it, sir.
Have him sent to medic prison in Norfolk.
Yes, sir.
His Batman, too. If we pull this thing off, the Batman will be useful.
Yes, sir.
Clear a wire through to London to the Admiralty.
Very good, sir.
Yes, Colonel. We're always glad to cooperate. Yes, we know where to find him. We'll send him a wireless at once. Very well. Take this message. Officer commanding Baltic Patrol.
Emergency.
Orders to put into Portsmouth at once. Signal the flotilla leader and we'll proceed.
I shan't be 2 minutes, sir. Remember not a word about us.
No, sir. Joe!
Mike! Oh, darling. Oh, I thought you'd be gone for days.
Flying leave. Where's the Commodore?
Off to sleep. Aren't you going to take off your coat?
No. This is both hail and farewell.
Oh, Mike.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Commodore.
Any orders?
Yes. The Admiralty orders Elizabeth Bruce to return to sleep immediately.
Aye, aye, sir.
Morning, Major.
Good morning, sir. Didn't expect you until tomorrow.
Drove all night. Everything ready?
Just as you ordered, sir. Will you follow me, sir?
Yes.
Everything as you ordered, sir.
Thank you, Major. Yes, take a good look. You'll spend the next few weeks in here.
Now, look here, sir. Do you mind telling him over here?
This may clear things up for you.
Extraordinary.
That's what we both said.
Who is he?
An officer in the German Imperial Guard.
I never knew I had a double in Germany. Oh, so that's where my sealed orders are taking me.
Oh, you can speak up. It's all soundproof. If you want to hear them, just switch on the amplifier.
They don't seem to mind being stared at.
They can't see us. On their side, the glass is just an ordinary mirror. Very simple, really, a matter of prismatic glass. It'll be just like watching a goldfish in a bowl.
And I'm to watch this goldfish.
Yes. And in addition, we are compiling a complete biography of our friend von Rohback, which you will study in the language of the theater until you are letter perfect in the part. Will you hold this, please? You ready?
Yes. Here goes my fatal beauty. Slash away, executioner, slash away.
What's the joke?
It's no joke, sir. I don't mind the scar or even the Prussian haircut. But I'm dashed if I'm looking forward to being called Putzi.
Putzi?
Our friend's nickname at Gross Lichterfelder.
Oh, well, possibly he's outgrown it by now.
I hope so.
Learn much?
Rather, sir. With all this information, I'm beginning to think I am von Rohback.
Well, we shall see. You get a sample of von Rohback's hair?
Oh, yes, sir. They're making up the dye now, sir.
Good. Come in, gentlemen. You remember Dr. Ulrich from Cambridge?
Of course, sir. Greek history and Tawny Port, wasn't it, sir?
It's still Tawny Port. But since 1914, I've given up Xenophon and Thucydides for Clausewitz and Bernardi.
Dr. Aldrich is our expert on German military history and affairs. This is Mr. Clive from the Foreign Office. Lieutenant Bruce.
Hello.
Hello, Bruce. Sit down, gentlemen. Now, we want quick answers. Don't take time to think. Your full name and title.
Oberleutnant Barão Kurt von Rohback.
Regiment?
Imperial Guard, 1st Regiment, 3rd Company, Potsdam.
How long have you been in the service?
6 years.
Don't take so long to answer.
Your commanding officer's name?
Colonel von Pellwitz, Colonel Kant von Pellwitz.
Your regiment's motto?
Für Kaiser und Vaterland.
How old are you?
31.
Education?
Cadet School Plön, Military Academy Groß Lichterfelder.
Your principal tutor?
Professor Dr. Krumholz.
Military instructor?
Lieutenant von der Tann.
Your brother's names?
Heinrich and Franz, both killed in action.
Any close relatives living?
One uncle.
Where is he?
Give me a glass of water, please.
Where is he?
Home for incurables, Munich.
Any bad habits?
The usual, wine and women.
Any serious love affairs?
The usual run of a guard's office.
Where did you first see action? The number of your house at Königsberg.
42 Theresienstrasse.
Your house in Berlin.
House in Berlin. Berlin? I have none.
Where do your parents live?
Parents? They're both dead. I told you that.
Let me leave now, Neville.
Yes, sir.
Well, sir, do I pass? This was only a preliminary. Your acid test with the German's Batman comes tomorrow.
Tomorrow? When do I see my wife and child? Oh, so I die for my country, too. Oh, that's easy.
tell my wife about this?
You've already been dead for 3 weeks.
Do you mean to tell me you'll let her think me dead? You can trust her.
We trust no one.
Then it's a washout. Do you hear? The whole thing's off. Attention. I don't care what you say. I'm
Attention.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
Obey my orders, Lieutenant Bruce. Listen to me, man. We've reached a crisis. The slightest factor, one way or the other, may decide the war. It isn't only your safety, nor your wife's, nor my own that's at stake. It's England, our freedom, our people, our empire. It's far from impossible that you hold their fate in your hands. That's your first loyalty and your only duty. Will you do it?
Very well, sir.
Colonel Fenwick wants to see you in the Commandant's office.
Ah, I'm glad someone wants to see me. You can finish this when I come back.
Yeah, Baron.
Baron von Rohback, sir.
Oh, have him come in.
Yes, sir.
Guten Morgen, Herr Baron.
So, we do meet again, Herr Oberst.
This is the turning of the ways. We're changing your address.
If you'll just come along with me, please.
No? I'm sorry, Herr Baron.
Well, I bow to the inevitable.
This way, please.
Come in, Bruce. Let me have a look at you. Turn around, turn around. Now, is it all clear in your mind? Yes, sir. Good. Sit down, Bruce.
Thanks, sir.
Now, listen. When you make an escape tonight, it must appear to be genuine. Yes, sir. In case the German intelligence suspects and starts an investigation. Yes, and above all, try not to lose Müller. When you get to Germany, he'll be a walking passport for you. Yes, sir. Now, as a member of the nobility, you'll move in the highest circles. And you'll run across many scraps of information that will tempt you. But don't touch them. Leave them to the professionals.
I'll remember, sir.
Now, I must impress upon you that you're going to Berlin for one purpose only, to find out what the High Command intends to do. We know they'll strike soon, but it is imperative that we find out when, where, and how.
Yes, sir.
From now on, you go on my books as Agent 33. And remember, when you leave this room, you'll be on your own.
Yes, sir.
Goodbye, my boy.
Goodbye, sir.
Oh, one thing more. If you make any slips, and you will, the best bluff to a Prussian is to bark at him. Strafe him properly, and he'll back down.
I'll remember, sir.
And finally, if I give you an order to come out, no heroics. Don't hesitate. Come at once.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Return Baron von Rohback to his quarters.
Yes, sir.
Shall I finish polishing your boots now, Herr Baron?
Boots? Oh, ja, natürlich. Well, what's the matter?
But the Herr Baron's boots are shining.
Dummkopf! Can't you see they're filthy?
Yeah, they're filthy, Herr Baron.
Then polish them.
Yeah, Herr Baron. I polish them. I polish them. I polish them.
Out! Prisoners escaping!
Well, this is as far as we go.
Ein moment, please. You were paid to land us on the coast of Germany.
Ah! Not enough to get blown to bits by a floating mine. You can swim it. It isn't far.
Oh, so it's more money you want?
Of course, Herr Baron. I'm not a German.
Very well. I've got 50 pounds. English money. You can have it all if you put us ashore.
Let's see it. All right. Put about.
Where are we, Herr Baron?
I don't know.
Doctor!
Miller, do you see the sign? We're home. This is Germany. This is the Vaterland.
Herr Baron! Herr Baron!
Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles.
Über alles in der Welt. Steht du schon.
Achtung!
Aye. Morning, Excellenz.
Achtung! Achtung!
His Royal Highness Prince to Schwarzwald, Excellenz.
Oh, have him come in.
Jawohl, Excellenz.
Good morning, Excellenz. Guten Morgen, meine Herren.
Yeah. Now, let's proceed with the conference. Please sit down.
But you haven't heard all the news, Excellenz.
What I'm about to tell you will send cold little quivers down your spine. Excellence. Tootsie, that's Barão Kurt von Rohback. He escaped from an English prison, and like the Prussian officer and gentleman he is, he even took his Batman with him. Well, isn't that exciting news?
Your Highness, don't you realize that this conference is of the greatest importance?
Wait a moment, gentlemen. Wait a moment. For the first time in my life, I agree with Ferdy. It is exciting news. Don't you see, gentlemen? As ridiculous as it may appear, it is a solution to our problem.
But I don't understand, Excellence.
Listen, a heaven-sent opportunity for propaganda. Something for our hungry press to print and our sad people to cheer about. Yeah, the very thing we need to bolster up national morale. Gentlemen, we'll make Tootsie a national hero.
I'm that stolpery Gates, junge Mann. What's the matter? Aren't you happy to see your Ferdi?
Ja, natürlich, Ferdi. But I'm so confused, this crowd.
All in your honor, Tootsie. Look, His Excellency von mein Harten came all the way down here to meet you.
The honored Excellence.
Nonsense, nonsense. Merely one soldier acknowledging the courage of another.
Danke, Excellence.
I suggest, Ferdi, that you take the Herr Baron to his hotel. He will want to.
Morgen, Herr Oberst.
Moin, Major.
Hier, Herr Oberst, are the English and French newspapers.
Die verfluchten Engländer.
What's that?
Oh, parade in honor of Germany's new war hero. It's escaped prisoner, Barão von Rohback.
Was our department informed?
Oh, no. It's being handled by General von Hardy himself.
Natürlich. Why should we ordinary German police dogs be invited to a Junker holiday? That's prohibited drooning, verboten.
Someday they'll have to recognize your words, Herr Oberst.
You speak as though you were a foreigner, Groening. A man who isn't born a Junker doesn't die a Junker. Anyway.
He must have had more than luck to escape from Medwick prison. It's never been done before.
Medwick prison? That man escaped from Medwick prison?
Yes.
Has this Junker puppy got wings?
And that isn't all. He even took his Batman with him.
No. No, that cannot happen, so. I smell a rat, Groening. And a live one, too.
Are you suggesting, Herr Oberst, that this man is an imposter?
Yes. There is that possibility. A very slight one, but still a possibility. And nothing would please me more than to pull a spy out from under the nose of General mein Hardy. That would make up for a lot of insults.
What's it? Here we are, the royal suite. Like it? Magnificent. That's all, Schreiber. We'll let you know, Schreiber. Auf Wiedersehen. Everything has been arranged for. Flowers, shirts, uniforms, underdrawers, nothing has been overlooked. Absolutely nothing. For you? Oh, I must be off. I'll be back for you at 3:45.
It pleases you, nicht wahr, Miller?
Ja, Baron. Schön.
I'm glad you like it.
Ja, Baron, sehr schön.
Better than our prison, nicht wahr? Schnell, draw my bath.
Ja, Baron.
Well?
With Herr Baron's kind permission, I would like to get myself a uniform. It is not proper that I should serve the Herr Baron in these clothes. People might mistake me for a civilian.
Oh, that would be terrible, Miller.
Dreadful, Herr Baron.
Then it mustn't happen.
No, Herr Baron.
You can get yourself a uniform when you finish drawing my bath.
Ja, Herr Baron.
Yeah, very nice, Miller, very nice.
Kurt, darling, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, Liebchen, I've missed you so. I tried to get near you at the station, but the crowds were too much. It was impossible.
How have you been?
Oh, what's wrong, Kurt? You're so cold, so strange.
Oh, I'm just a little overcome by the surprise and pleasure of seeing you, Fräulein.
Fräulein? You call me Fräulein?
Well, you see,
What is the matter, Kurt? Are you tired of your Dolores? Did you meet a girl in England, maybe? One of those icicles with flat feet?
No, it isn't that, Dolores.
What is it, then?
Oh, well, you see, prison life, the escape, these crowds, the reception. I'm just a little confused, that's all.
Then it isn't that you have forgotten me. You still love me, don't you, Kurt?
Of course, Dolores. Of course I love you.
Then kiss me once, nicely, as you used to.
Naughty, naughty.
Herein, Verdi.
It's Dolores.
Your Highness.
I didn't know you two knew each other.
Oh, we're old friends.
Isn't that wonderful? Well, only the brave deserve the fair. I knew nothing was too good for you, Putsy. But you must excuse us, Dolores. The car is waiting to take us to Potsdam. Putsy is going to be presented.
Oh, good. How wonderful. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, I know you are.
Will you come to see me dance tonight? I have my own place now. His Highness knows where it is.
Of course we'll come. Nothing could stop us.
Goodbye, Liebchen.
I'm sorry, we'll be late.
Goodbye, Your Highness.
It's 3:49 precisely. We'll be late. Hurry up.
Like old times again. Liebchen, happy?
Ja, sehr glücklich.
Do you remember the first time we danced together?
How could I ever forget it?
Dolores, come here. You're going to dance with me.
I'm sorry, Herr Hauptmann. I'm engaged.
Engaged nothing.
I think you had better go back.
You understand, meine Herren? When I say the word, you're to begin fighting. You're not to stop until one of you is disabled or dead. Places, please. Meine Herren, start!
upon Mein Harry's orders. Upon Freeman, you are to report to your commanding officer at once. Lieutenant von Rohback, you are to accompany me to headquarters.
Oh, that's just too bad, just when you were winning.
Are you badly hurt?
Nein, Excellenz.
That is good. That is good.
I'm sorry this happened. I assure you it was quite unavoidable. But please don't think too harshly of Ferdi.
Oh, I'm not concerned about Ferdi. It is you, Kurt, I'm thinking of. Sit down, my boy.
Danke, Excellenz.
After our talk yesterday, I was pleased with you.
Danke, Excellenz.
Since we had to indulge in this sham and mockery of creating a national hero, I was glad to find that we had picked a good man for a difficult task.
Danke, Excellenz.
You are public property now, and since you are Germany's symbol of courage, your conduct becomes my personal problem. You understand my position?
Perfectly, Excellenz.
Ah, you came into being because things were bad. And now we need you more than ever.
Bad news, Excellenz?
America has come into the war to make the world safe for democracy, according to their President Wilson. I wonder if militarism can breed anything but more militarism. If one war leads to anything but another. What a waste of civilization. You look surprised.
I had no idea, Excellenz, that men in your position ever held such thoughts.
Every man and woman alive today, regardless of nationality or allegiance, holds such thoughts. But few have the courage to voice them. You won't give me away, eh?
No, Excellenz. And if I may say so, we see eye to eye.
You may say so. I won't betray you. I won't betray you. But the fact remains that our country is at war, and we have no right to allow sentiment or emotion to govern us. Only one thing must remain paramount. Loyalty to our country under all circumstances.
Ja, Excellenz. Now that America has come in, will that affect our position greatly?
No. I believe that if our new plan is successful, the war will be over before they've sent a man across the Atlantic.
We've heard rumors of great events to come. Is this plan to be executed at once?
Ah, that's something I cannot divulge even to you, my dear Kurt.
Oh, I didn't mean to...
No, that's quite all right. Quite all right. You are lucky, my boy, to be young and sound. The old pump is getting slow. My physicians try to frighten me. Tell me I must avoid excitement. They told me the same thing in 1870. I rode through the gates of Paris then, and I'll ride through them again. I finished that war, and I'll finish this one. You better get along and take care of that arm. I'm having an itinerary laid out for you. Parades, speeches, receptions. Even heroes must work. And as soon as my work on the plan is finished, I myself will entertain in your honor. And until then, auf Wiedersehen.
You are very kind, Excellenz. Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, so you've been promoted to Caporale, eh?
Ja, Herr Baron.
I congratulate you.
Danke, Herr Baron. Freue mich hier, Herr Baron.
Are you badly hurt?
Oh, no, there's nothing at all.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive.
How can I ever thank you for what you've done for me? In one moment, you have put my name on every tongue in Berlin.
How?
You underestimate your importance, Liebchen. It isn't every woman's sweetheart who will risk his life in defense of her honor.
But your memory is failing you badly, Dolores, mein Herz. Have you forgotten that little incident in Munich 2 years ago?
Oh, that? Oh, yes. But that was so unimportant.
Unimportant? The very thing that brought us together? Have you forgotten so soon?
Oh, of course, of course. It all comes back to me now.
Does it?
Yes, very clearly.
Clearly, eh?
Yes, yes.
A lot of things seem to come back clearly to you that never happened, Fräulein.
What do you mean?
Until you walked into that room yesterday, you'd never set eyes on me in your life. What's your game?
Game? I don't understand.
Now speak up, Fräulein, speak up.
All right. I'll tell you. It was nothing but a silly girl's attempt to find adventurous romance.
A Fräulein in your position is hardly starved for romance.
I saw your picture in the papers. Everyone in Berlin was talking about you. Your hardships, your daring escape. Even your name began to sound glamorous. So I couldn't resist the temptation. Please don't be angry with me. If pursuing a handsome hero is a crime, then I'm guilty. Can't you forgive me?
Perhaps.
Liebchen.
No, not so fast, Fräulein.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I'm so happy to know I can be with you.
What makes you think you can stay now that I've just exposed you as a fraud?
Because if you really wanted to be rid of me, you would have put me out when I first pretended I knew you. Nicht wahr, Herr handsome hero? I may be a fraud, but even you will admit, a clever one.
Yeah, a very clever one.
Every day for the past 2 weeks, you've been with von Rohback. Well, what have you to report?
I think this time, Herr Oberst, we're on the wrong track.
What makes you think so?
Because no man, however clever he may have been, has been able to fool me.
So, I trust it isn't necessary, Fräulein, to remind you that you may possibly have allowed your heart instead of your mind to govern your actions.
And I trust it isn't necessary to remind you, Herr Oberst, that in the past they have all gone from my arms to your firing squad.
Why, I have...
If I may say a word, I'm sure the Herr Oberst will admit the Fräulein's invaluable service to the Vaterland.
Yeah. Jawohl. Invaluable service. Natürlich.
Good day, gentlemen. I'll be ready whenever you need me.
Wrong track. Wrong track. Well, Groening, what is our next step?
It's one thing, Herr Oberst, to wait for a badger to come out of his hole. It's another to smoke him out.
What do you mean?
This matter of our disloyal agent in England. Perhaps we can kill 2 badgers with 1 stone.
Ja. We'll smoke out the badger tonight. Das ist gut, Groening.
Herr Oberst, Herr Major.
Sorry to be so late, Miss Fräulein.
I've been wondering about you. You know everyone, of course.
Everyone but the Herr Baron.
How stupid of me. Baron von Rohback, Herr Oberst Holland, Herr Major Gruning. Colonel...
Attention, please. I toast the man who, through his daring courage and unusual cleverness, is making and will make war history. Meine Damen und Herren, I give you Baron von Rohback. Ho! 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 Ho!
Danke, Herr Oberst. And I drink to the good health of the brave Oberst Holland, who makes spies tremble in their boots. Meine Damen und Herren, I give you Oberst Holland. Hoch! 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 Hoch!
Bring the gentlemen's caps and sabers.
Jawohl, Fräulein.
Your party is a success.
Yes, a great success.
Mehr Champagner, Fräulein. Mehr. Well, Fräulein?
Very well, Herr Oberst. I'll get it.
Oh, it's you, my good friend. You must promise me not to betray me to General Meinhardt. Drinking, as you know, is verboten.
Oh, you can trust me.
Oh, dearly. If one could not trust Germany's hero, well, sit down, please. Oh, yes, you fooled the Englanders, huh? They are all fools. Even I fooled them.
So?
Yeah, I'm no hero like you have, Baron. But do you know what I've done?
Oh, what?
Colossal. I've planted one of my agents in their Admiralty office.
Don't say so.
Yeah, if the Englanders only knew how we keep such good track of their ship movements.
Don't tell me you've got one of the British sea lords on the Wilhelmstrasse payroll.
Nine. Just a junior clerk in the convoy department. But he sees all the sailing orders and lets us know. Colossal.
Colossal.
Ah, another drink.
What?
Now to an everlasting friendship.
Very successful party.
Well,
Yeah, a very successful party, is what I... Did you hear me tell him about our spy in London?
Yes, but was it true?
There is a spy there, but one who has outlived his usefulness. We want to get rid of him. And so I tell my good friend the Baron about him.
So?
Yeah. And if the Englanders arrest our man, we are rid of him. And at the same time, we know who sent them the information. Colossal, huh? Well, fine. You've been of great service. You'll send the bill for your party to my department. Good night.
Well, this is an unexpected visit.
I had to come. You mustn't send that news to London.
What are you talking about?
What Holland said about his agent in London.
I'm sure I haven't the faintest idea what you
Please,
mean.
it's a trap. Don't you see? If they arrest the man, Holland will know who sent them the information.
You've gone mad?
I only wish I were mad. For a long time, I couldn't believe. Now I know
What do you know?
that you're not von Rohback.
However did you think of such a fantastic idea?
I know it sounds insane, Kurt. You think you have fooled them all so cleverly. Perhaps you have, but not me.
Dolores.
Please, you don't have to tell me who you are or what. I don't care, but please believe me, you're in dreadful danger.
Now let me try to understand. You have a hallucination that I am not von Rohback, but my own double. And that this double is a spy selling secrets to the Englanders.
Please, Liebchen, you must trust me.
If I were this mythical double, I don't think I could trust you.
But I've come here to warn you.
Admitting you are the agent of Holland?
Yes, but...
Then why wouldn't it be sound strategy on Holland's part, always assuming that I am this imposter, to send you here in the hope of obtaining an admission from me?
But that isn't why I came.
Then why?
You're either too stupid to have noticed my behavior towards you, or too clever to have shown it.
What are you driving at?
When a woman loves a man, she doesn't really know.
Are you saying you love me?
Is that so strange?
Dolores, you mustn't. It's futile.
My heart knew that all along, but my head was swimming.
I'm sorry, Dolores. Truly sorry.
I must go. I mustn't stay here any longer. Kurt, trust me. Don't send that message.
Goodbye, Dolores.
I'm afraid this is goodbye, Kurt. But if you ever need me, remember that my head will still be swimming.
So His Excellence will see me at last.
I regret to say no, Herr Oberst. He has instructed me to convey his orders.
And they are?
To pay more attention to your work, to stop drinking, and generally making a fool of yourself in public.
So, did His Excellence say that?
Exactly as I reported, Herr Oberst.
Very well. Danke. Jeden Tag irgendetwas anderes. Verflucht nochmal.
Something wrong, Herr Oberst?
It's this von Rohback again. Will I ever get rid of this Schweinehund? Now he's reported me to the Herr General. Drinking, making a fool of myself. I'm sick of the whole business. If this von Rohback is a spy, as I think he is, then let him be. He can blow up the whole of Berlin. As far as I'm concerned, Bruning, this case is closed.
Perhaps you'll think differently when you see this. Has just arrived.
Das ist wunderbar. And the date, it fits exactly. Good work, Bruning.
Thank you, Herr Oberst.
Yeah, and now we must find out everything about this Lieutenant Bruce. Is he dead somewhere at sea? Or is he alive, walking the streets of Berlin?
Mrs. Bruce is here, sir.
Oh, have her come in. How do you do, Mrs. Bruce? Won't you sit down? Yesterday, Mrs. Bruce, you reported to the police that someone had broken into your house. According to the report, nothing was taken but a few personal objects of no great value. Now, would you mind telling us exactly just what was taken?
Just a sheaf of my husband's letters and a mounted photograph of himself.
Thank you, Mrs. Bruce. I think that's all.
No, Colonel, it isn't all. I know it isn't usual for the intelligence service to take such an interest in a casual burglary. Why did you send for me?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Bruce. I can't answer that question.
Yes, you can. It's something to do with Michael and his mysterious disappearance. Why did he come to me and say he was sailing under sealed orders? Why should I be unable to find out anything about his death? Why do robbers break into my house to steal his letters and photograph? And above all, why are you interested?
I'm afraid you're making a mountain out of a molehill, Miss.
Oh, no, I'm not. You've got to tell me the truth. Michael's alive, isn't he? I know he is. Please, please tell me it's true.
Yes, he's alive.
And you let me believe he was dead. You let my child believe he was dead. How could you do such a thing? What decent human excuse have you got for that?
Your husband is alive and well. Beyond that, I can tell you nothing.
But I want to know where he is. Surely I've got a right to know that.
Mrs. Bruce, in wartime, there are no decencies, no humanity, and no rights. You'll just have to trust me.
I'm sorry, Colonel. It's hard. Very hard to be a patriot and a woman all at one time. Good day, Colonel.
Okay. Send word to Bruce to come out at once.
Herr Frau von Rummeskirch. Ralph Marshal of the Big Five. Herr Frau Professor Dr. Romberg. Graf von Niederstein.
deeply honored that you have come.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Twilight?
Graf und Gräfin von Singer.
Your stroke of genius puts you to bring Dolores here. His Excellency is pleased.
Pleasure to watch you, Fräulein. If I were as young as this camp, eh? What is it?
Excellence, Oberst Holland is waiting outside. He says he has news for you from England.
Didn't he tell you anything more specific?
No, Excellence.
Your Excellency, why do you let them spoil your evening? Can't it wait until tomorrow?
What Holland has to say can probably wait until tomorrow.
But, Excellence, he insisted.
You heard what I said. Tomorrow. Now, watch me, young men.
His Excellency will see you tomorrow.
But did you tell him it's important?
His order was final, Herr Oberst. I'm sorry.
But listen to me.
Perhaps it would be more diplomatic to wait. After all, it might prove most embarrassing to His Excellency.
Groaning, I've waited long enough. I'm going in.
But, Herr Oberst, after all, does it matter to you how this miserable rat comes to an end? Leave him to me.
Good, Groaning. Good.
Verdi, I'm proud of you. You outdid yourself.
Danke, Excellenz. Danke.
What time is it?
It's 11 o'clock, Excellence.
Precisely. Well, Excellenz, start now.
Good night. Order my car.
Yes, Excellence.
Lovely party, Your Excellency.
War time we keep early hours.
You're not tired, Your Excellency.
A little. But I have you to thank for bringing Fräulein Dolores to see me. She has made me feel like a young man again.
Fräulein has promised me a real Hungarian supper at her place tonight. I wonder if you could be prevailed upon to join us, Excellency.
Yes,
Hungarian? Goulash, I suppose.
yes, with paprika and real Austrian beer.
No, I don't think I could do that.
Please do, Your Excellency.
Very well. But my physicians must never know of this.
Excellence, your car is ready.
Very well. Wunderbar! Wunderbar!
You'll forgive me. I have one more performance tonight. I'll join you later.
Certainly, Fräulein. As much as I enjoy dancing, I like goulash better.
Me too.
You know, I've been planning for some time to talk to you, Kurt. I'm getting old and a little tired, and I shall need executive help in putting the von Mohart plan into operation. Yeah, this job requires a man with easy ways, charm, and great tact, a sort of liaison officer to represent me on the different fronts. I watched you carefully, Kurt, and I am highly pleased with you.
Danke, Excellenz.
So you will take the job?
I'm highly honored, Excellenz.
And consider it settled.
Danke. Danke, Excellenz.
First, it will be necessary for you to familiarize yourself with the general workings of the plan.
Yes, Excellenz, I'm all ears.
Not tonight. Tomorrow, soon enough. Tonight is dedicated to goulash.
Just as you say, Excellenz. You must forgive my enthusiasm. But when does my liaison work start?
Oh, the hot blood of youth, huh? Very well. Your work will start approximately...
Excellenz. Brandy, Excellenz. Excellenz.
Kurt, what's happened?
Must have been a heart attack. It happened just like that.
Dreadful. Can't we do something?
No, nothing. He was a grand old man, Dolores. I hope it isn't in bad taste to wish him a happy voyage to Valhalla. Dolores.
Yes, Kurt.
You once asked me to trust you.
You can, Kurt. Anything.
As you guessed, I'm not von Rohback. My name is Michael Bruce. I'm a British officer on Secret Service.
What do you want me to do for you?
Go tonight to Mittelhochstrasse. They will find an old tailor. Tell him that 33 must get out of Germany at once. As you said yourself, Excellenz, loyalty to our country under all circumstances.
Where is he?
Who, Oberst?
Der Schafskopf, der Herr Baron. Ich frage, woher der Baron ist.
I don't know, Oberst.
We can learn nothing from him. Come on.
Guten Tag, meine Herren. Guten Tag, Müller.
Has your Highness seen Herr Baron?
No, isn't he home? No. Müller, where is he?
He hasn't been home all night.
Aha. So.
So your Highness knows where he is?
Natürlich. Natürlich, but I'm not going to tell you.
But your Highness, this is important. Your friend, Tutsi, is a British...
Did you know that? The Baron never discussed his personal affairs with me.
But this is terrible, meine Herren. How could Tutsi do such a thing to me?
Then your Highness will direct us to him?
I must talk to him about that.
Thank you.
Who lost an eye to the Englander on the Somme and is now filling in as a porter on the express to Switzerland. Your train leaves at 2 from the Potsdamer Bahnhof. I have here your passport and the Swiss visa.
Peter, you're a wonder.
I must get back to my shop. A respectable tailor shouldn't associate with such low characters.
Good luck, Herr Schmidt. Danke, Herr Scott.
Kurt.
Dolores, I can't thank you enough. And I don't know how to explain.
You needn't, Liebchen.
Where's Daria? Where's Daria?
She's in her own quarters, Herr Oberst.
Please wait here, Your Highness.
Huh?
Come on.
Yes. Papa.
Goodbye, Dolores.
Goodbye, Liebchen.
is that, Count? Mrs. Rosia. Listen to me, what now? An English spy has escaped. He will be heading for the Dutch or Swiss border. Now close all
You will be sure to let us know when we get to the border?
Jawohl, Gerät. I beg your pardon.
Los, los! Meine Frau! Na drin!
The search has narrowed down to this little circle. We know he was here last night, and he hasn't had the time to move far. If he gets away from us now, the Schweinhund will have to have more than his usual luck.
Hast du etwas gehört, Mutter?
Ja, die Hunde bellen.
Wo ist er?
There's nothing in the ravine, Sergeant. We'll take a squad and go to the side of the hill.
Come here!
Come here. Who are you? What's your name?
I don't know.
What are you doing here?
The bullets, they were coming so fast. The shells. My head.
Shell-shocked. Place is full of them. You better take you in for headquarters for questioning.
Who are you, my son? What are you doing here?
I'm a German soldier. Escaped from a French prison.
Ah, then you're lucky. It is only a few hundred yards to the German border.
Only a few hundred yards? Well, isn't this Germany?
No, my son. This is Switzerland.
Switzerland? Switzerland? Switzerland?
And those plans, my dear, that he brought to us were the greatest contributing factor that enabled us to put on the final show. We knew their next move, we struck first, and the game was over.
What's he doing on a plane going to Berlin?
I don't know, my dear. Of course, I couldn't ask him. But I have an idea that once a year, he goes to a little cemetery on a hillside, somewhere on the outskirts of Berlin, and puts a wreath of flowers on the grave of the one who made his accomplishment possible.
Grave?
Dolores Daria was executed. Yes, if any one man has a right to say he won the war, that man up ahead in this plane can say it.